friends, denizens of the internet. Hello, welcome back to another exciting episode of Mega Man Legends 2 over here at LostTimeGaming. I am Devo. We are jumping back into the shoes of Mega Man Volnut. We're on Elysium, ready to end this. And, suffice to say, we tried to end it last episode, but I wasn't good enough. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to cut to the future when I pull this off. Now, that being said, if I have any kind of interesting run or anything in between now and pulling it off, I will obviously throw that in there, but you've already kind of seen me attempt this boss fight a few times, and I don't think we haven't seen anything new. If there's a new phase or something at the end, maybe I'll throw that in there. But I'm basically just gonna show the last like 30 seconds or so of this boss fight so I can focus and actually pull it off without trying to do commentary while dodging everything under the sun. So, that being said, I will see you in the future when we have victory in our hands.
Whenever the master looked at me, I detected a sadness in his eyes. The more I obeyed the system and tried to serve the master, the sadder he seemed. Now, Trigger, thanks to you, perhaps the master will also smile at me as he did at you.
Sera!
At last, I understand. Thank you, Trigger. Thank you.
Sera!
Don't think you're going to get off that easily, Sera. You were always too stubborn for your own good. If we have a shell, we can transfer your primary programs over, right? Gats is dead. He died because of your gamble. If you die as well, who will be left to keep me company? You can't fool me. I know you can hear me. Still going to ignore me? Then let me tell you something. Now that Elysium is no longer functioning, the old system the Master's people shut down has started to reactivate. It was your responsibility to monitor it. If you die and it takes over, the Master's work was for nothing. Do you want that?
Do you mean to say that the Elder System is becoming active again?
There are remnants of that system buried all over Terra in what the Carbons call ruins. There's so many, even I don't know how many there are. I doubt they'll be fully active soon, but eventually they will. If we don't do anything, just imagine what will happen to Terra and all its people. If the Elders and their machines activate, what will your sacrifice here have been for? What do you say, Sera? Are you up for living with the people the Master left behind? Could be a little wild, but interesting.
Perhaps it might be worthwhile.
I can't remember the last time I saw you smile, Sera.
I'll think about it once we figure out a way to return to Terra.
That's a very good point, Sera. So, what are we going to do, Mega Man? If we can't get back to Terra, then I can't give Roll her mother back.
Is that the only thing you're worried about?
Don't worry, Yuna.
Why?
I know Roll. She'll come looking for us, no matter what happens.
Alright, that is it for Mega Man Legends 2. I will see you all back at the title screen.
Seconds to ignition. Is everything ready? Southwestern wind, speed 1 knot. Should be little to no interference. Fuel pressure stable. All workers to the shelters. 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off!
That's go! Keep going! Oh, that's the 10th time we've tried. Maybe we should just give up. I got all excited when I heard that what's-his-name, the monkey, came back from outer space and was going to give us ancient technology. But it just doesn't seem to live up to all the hype.
Going to the stars. A task not easily undertaken. There's bound to be difficulties.
Yes, but it looks like they're on the right track to me.
I think this system was too complex. We need to keep things simpler. That way, less things can go wrong. But if we build it this way, it will cost too much. If we take existing parts and put them together this way... See? Just look at how much money we can save. I think if we modify the fuel injectors like this, it just might solve the problem. It's really simple! Really simple! If you would just listen to me, I could show you. See? Look here! You stay out of this, Data! We need to make the cargo hold smaller. We can save space and make it lighter that way. It doesn't matter! With this new amazing engine I designed, we will have more than enough power. Your engine? I'd believe you if your engines weren't made from spare parts and needed to be adjusted every 5 minutes. Not everybody has tons of money to build your kind of engine. If you don't use the proper Sorry, Mega Man, but it looks like you might be stuck up there for a little while more.
Looks like we both got our work cut out for us.
How dare you? Anyway, I wonder how Mega Man's doing. We have to get this thing working so we can go get him.
And that, sad to say, that's how Mega Man Legends 2 ends, with Mega Man stuck in space with no hope of ever coming home. Isn't that kind of sad? That's how this series ends. Like you stopped again the end of all humanity from being destroyed, but by the same token, Mega Man's stuck in space and has been stuck in space for I don't know, about 20 years at this point. It's bittersweet to beat this game these days because the story doesn't end. You never get conclusion on this storyline, and that's a shame. But Yeah, suffice to say, it took me about an hour and a half of repeated grinding to beat that last boss. And it's not that the boss itself is difficult, it's just that it selects its moves from at random. There's no set pattern to what it's going to do every fight. So like you could boot up the fight and fight the boss, and it could use the same move 5 times in a row. And it's like the hardest move that it has that's a pain to dodge and does a lot of damage. Or inversely, you could do the exact opposite of that and use the crappiest move. But then for some reason, when it does that, it uses the crappiest move a bunch of times in a row. It tends to always use like the really bad move immediately after that. So suffice to say, man, that was a lot of effort, and I'm glad I got it done. I was getting very close because this is my second attempt trying to do this, second day rather, and I was getting very close to like resorting to like I'm about to start looking up Game Shark codes for this game because I just can't handle this anymore. But suffice to say, we did it with much jumping like a madman and running to the left while holding lock on. We pulled it off in only 13 hours 43 minutes. Now I want you to keep in mind that like that's kind of a short playtime. I think that's kind of similar to our Mega Man Legends 1 run through, but by the same token, this is also not the full length of the game. There was a whole nother runes we did, and apparently when I was looking up strategies to beat this boss, apparently the higher license you have, the more moves it does. Like not it has new moves, but it repeatedly the moves will do more of the same thing. Like the ground smash with the floating diamonds, it'll do that 3 times instead of 2 if you have the S. And then there's apparently another license upon that, which is the SS license, which it would do it 4 times. And I was like, man, I don't even know what the heck that's about. But suffice to say, that's it for Mega Man Legends 2. It was a blast, and I'm glad everybody stuck around and enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun. This last boss fight was a little rough, as last boss fights can be. Suffice to say, mostly because this game, you know, you face last boss, you die, and it's a full, like, minute of back to the title screen, reloading, loading back in, skipping the cutscenes, only to not even make it past the first phase. And it can be rough sometimes, but we pulled it off. So, I've yammered on long enough. I enjoy this game. Thanks for watching it with me. If you enjoyed this video today, feel free to leave a like, leave a comment, get subscribed, and let me know down in the comment section below what you thought about my gameplay, my commentary, or anything else in general. That being said, thanks for watching. Tune in tomorrow for the brand new series popping off. And as usual, I'll catch you all on the flip side.